Hello, I'm here again with Will Boyce, head of a charity that works in the Staffordshire area. And we've been talking about the concept of dementia-friendly communities. Now, Will, perhaps you could briefly explain to me the issue here. In what ways is our society a dementia-unfriendly society, for a start?
I think it's about people's preconceptions about older people, that they are certain sorts of things that happen as you get old. You know, you become deaf and you become unable to think straight. Well, that's not actually true, is it? Because statistically, only a third of people over the age of 80 have a dementia. So that means that 2/3 of them are walking around actually perfectly okay. So though we've got this rise in numbers, it's not everybody, but society says, oh, you're old, you must be.
So we make assumptions about older people.
We make assumptions, and therefore our actions are determined by those assumptions rather than the facts, which are that we all need to be supported and treated and valued.
And what are the actions that are particularly problematic there?
I think it's being dismissive. I was in a shop at the weekend where there was an elderly person and the shop assistant was very sort of, oh dear me, not you, you know. Whereas actually it might have been just, can you give me a hand? Mm-hmm. You know.
Right, so there is social stigma, and we know that social isolation follows from that.
Absolutely, because once you get slapped round the head a few times, you don't go out, do you? You know, so if you go into a shop and you're treated badly, you start to think, I might not go there. I'll go to the supermarket where nobody bothers me. We're actually going to the local shop where somebody knows your name, who you are, what you like. Actually, are good building blocks for leaning on when you're a solitary person. So
if you're living in a small community and somebody down your street has dementia, or maybe is showing the early signs of it, what little things could you do that would make their life easier perhaps and might support their own family in caring for them? I
think there are two things. Remember who they are, yeah? So if you know that they are that person who washes their car or has an interest in watching birds or whatever, engage with them about it, yeah? And so, you know, if you see an article in a magazine on something that you know they might be, pop round and say, oh, you might want to have a look at this. It's keeping in touch with that person as who they are. And
do you have any other practical tips that you would like to offer as a final statement?
Yeah, I think the final statement is that we have a phrase in dementia care which I think should be banned, and it's called, they're a wanderer, yeah? Oh, yes. Nobody wanders. All action has purpose. You just have to find out what the purpose is.